Today I will show you a clear and very simple strategy that will be easy to replicate. We will also see how much I can earn by using this trading method. Before we start, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, give a like and click the bell, as well as subscribe to the Telegram channel where I post lessons, deposit promo codes, and proven strategies. Done? Great. Let's move on to the Pocket Option platform. This is one of the most popular brokers at the moment. If you haven't registered on Pocket Option yet, follow the link in the description and sign up. I want to show you one of my favorite strategies. I work with the trend. So here I see there was an upward movement, then a period of consolidation, and now we're moving downward, right? So it's actually quite primitive and simple. I think this short movement will continue anyway. I'm going to keep betting on a decline. Just now, one of the trades broke even. I didn't lose or gain anything, but that's okay. Now, I placed another $30 on a decline and everything is confidently moving downward. Well, let me show you what I mean for those who didn't understand. So let's take a look. So we can see there was an upward movement, then a small period of sideways trading like this, right? And then the movement went downward. Here there's a small correction and then it goes down again. Well, I think this movement will reach about here up at least. And if it breaks through this support zone, the short movement will continue even further. Well, we'll see everything now. So my trade is about to go into profit in just a few seconds and I'm placing another bet on a decline. Why? Because I just explained it. I believe that the price will go down. It will keep falling. And I just love this strategy. It's so simple, I can't even describe it to you. Even if we see, yes, these small upward fluctuations, my time frame is 1 minute and the expiration time is also 1 minute. So yes, things like this can happen here. You can even place another one here. It's nothing to worry about. I think that there is no such thing as extra money and we can confidently take several deals in a row here. There you go. Sometimes I even get carried away, so to speak, and place. Right now I place 2, but sometimes I place 3, 4, even 5. But of course, if you're not confident yet, if you don't have enough experience or haven't seen enough of these situations, then you definitely shouldn't do this. But I've already looked at these charts a lot, so I have that confidence, and of course in these situations I tend to place quite a few of these orders, so to speak. Why is that? Because as I've already explained, there's a certain level of confidence and experience from having seen a lot. Here you can also place an order. There you go. And basically, yes, now we're starting to see these kinds of long bullish candles. Here they are, yes, they're forming one after another. We'll definitely place an order at the top here as well. So if some of these don't work out, then thanks to, look, I'm placing an order here now. And all of this gets compensated without any martingale strategies. I don't really like those because they kind of mess with your head, fray your nerves a bit. But this kind of trading is, well, for me, much calmer. Even if something ends up in the negative, it will be compensated anyway. And in the end, I'll actually be in a good profit. Well, let's keep watching. Another trade ended in a loss, but I still have several trades open right now, and I'm waiting for them to turn a profit. Here comes a profitable trade, another profitable trade, and yet another profitable trade. So basically everything I could have lost, I've already made back. At this point I'm taking a break. Why? Because right here a sideways trend is starting. Whenever there's a sideways trend, I always take a break and wait. Yes, it might actually reverse upward like this, right? And then I'll start going long, but in this situation I don't see any upward movement yet. This looks more like a sideways trend. So let's take a little break. So the short movement continues, just as I predicted. It was all pretty predictable. Basically there was a small sideways movement here, but we're moving down again, right, and I think we'll end up, well, around these levels. Yes, you can set orders here, but I just see this support zone by eye, so to speak, and we're confidently heading in that direction. So you can open a few more trades here. Next we watch and observe. Yes, the trade is going into profit. Of course, that's always very nice. Let's keep watching. Another trade didn't go through, but I just opened a new one for a decline, and I'll open a few more. Well, basically, I'll repeat myself. Yes, it's the same thing that was happening here earlier. There's a bit of sideways movement, but the short downward trend still dominates, and I'm still taking advantage of all this and making a good profit. I'm sure that at least 2 out of 3 of these trades should end up in profit, if not all 3, because we're moving toward this support zone. Yes, 1 trade ended up in the red, but 2 are in the green. Basically, just as I said, 2 out of 3 are profitable. Well, it's no big deal, 1 went negative. In the end, I'll still be in a good profit now, and I'll tally up how much I managed to earn in just about 10 or 15 minutes. Yes, the trade ended up in profit. Good. So here we've approached the support zone, and I'm not sure if the short movement will continue from here. There's a chance that we'll see some sideways movement, some consolidation, something along those lines, right? Or maybe something like this way, where it keeps going up and down, and that's not the kind of movement that we want, and I just don't want to lose on that. I only want to make a profit. So in just about 15 minutes I managed to earn around $100, because my balance was 4,608 when I started this trade, and now that's plus $100 pretty quickly, even though there were some losing trades. Well, here's the history. We can see there were losses and there were gains, obviously, but in general that's not the point. Actually, it wasn't exactly 15 minutes. Why? Because you have to watch for this whole situation, right? Let's go over it again. You have to watch for this whole situation. When there was an upward movement, then a small correction, some consolidation, then there was another upward move, and then a short first, a small correction, and then a confident short. Right here. Look, this is about where I noticed the situation and started to enter. This is roughly where I started to enter, and of course, yes, I was a bit unlucky here with this sideways movement. Very often when there isn't this sideways movement, like here, we had this move, and in theory, here it is, right? It plays out without any sideways action quite often, doesn't it? That's why I confidently started to enter here. And of course, from this point to this support area, so to speak, I just took my $100 without any stress, without nerves, without any doubling or tripling. That's it. Yes, I do use doubling sometimes. If a trade doesn't go my way, I might double up a couple of times, but no more than that. So I don't really get carried away with that. Why? Because, well, I start to get a little nervous. That's it. And I like to trade calmly, without nerves and without taking too many risks. Write in the comments what you think about the trading results. Subscribe to the channel, join our Telegram, and let's earn together. All the links are in the description.